California of acute respiratory failure. Martin gained fame as the straight man for comedian Jerry Lewis in a series of movies in the 1950s. The crooner then left the comedy team to star in dramatic film roles and in his own TV variety show. Martin was also a member of Hollywood's so-called famed Rat Pack. Lewis is said to be completely shattered and grief-stricken at the news of the death of his former partner. In an interview before Martin's death, Lewis described their relationship.
Well, what we had was a love affair. Two men that adored one another, and that was the key. Because you can't sit there and tell me that we were justified to garner over $200 million with a joke like, did you take a bath this morning? And I said, why is there one missing?
Dean Martin was 78. We'll be back.
Dean Martin, Hollywood remembers the man, the music, those magical moments. From his pairing with Jerry Lewis to the Rat Pack years, Dean Martin made movie history. Now his friends talk about the good times.
There was not a dishonest bone in Dean Martin's body.
And E.T. looked back at a legendary performer.
December 26th, 1995. Hi, everybody. I'm Bob Goen in for John Tesh.
And for Mary Hart, I'm Julie Moran. To become a big star in movies, on TV, and in music all in one lifetime, it's nearly impossible. But like everything else he did, Dean Martin made it all look easy. Here's Mark Steinus with an E.T. tribute.
Everybody loves somebody sometime. Everybody falls in love somehow.
Dean Martin was everybody's friend. His casual style and debonair demeanor belied a talented Italian-American performer who was one of our finest crooners.
I hear it in your sigh.
Martin was born Dino Crocetti in a tough part of Steubenville, Ohio, and was once a prize fighter before becoming a singer. When he met a young comic named Jerry Lewis in 1946, they changed show business history.
Do me a favor, you and I will become friends.
I gotta do you a favor first?
That's right.
And if I do it, we won't argue?
Never again.
You swear?
Swear.
Scouts honor?
Scouts honor.
Take 2 giant steps. Go back. You didn't say may I. I'm all right now.
Dean and Jerry were the perfect foils. Martin being the handsome singer romancing the girl, and Jerry the zany clown. Lewis has always said that Dean was like a brother to him, and earlier spoke about their special bond.
The key was that we were never, ever separated. We had an umbilical that was there that we didn't know about.
When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie, that's amore.
The team was a smash in 16 movies, live shows, and TV appearances. But in 1956, Dean and Jerry went their separate ways.
Just in time, I found you just in time.
Martin became a huge star on his own. He worked in TV, films, recordings, and Las Vegas casinos. He was a charter member of the Rat Pack with pals Frank Sinatra and Joey Bishop. Today, Bishop said that Dean's partying image was often just for show because he was the consummate professional.
Never drank on stage. He had in his J&B bottle apple cider. You hear? Closing night, I was thirsty, and I started drinking from the bottle, but Dean told me to grimace when I take a drink, so it'll look like it's liquor. So I went...
Dean's personal life offstage was not always as rosy as his onstage persona. He was the father of 7 children. Tragically, his son, actor Dean Paul, also an Air National Guard pilot, was killed in a 1987 plane crash, and many say the loss hit him very hard. His part in a 1988 Rat Pack reunion tour was cut short due to a kidney problem.
What do you want to do? Me? I want to go home.
Dean was a fun-loving, easygoing guy, and in his own laid-back style, he entertained millions and millions of fans.
He had found that niche and knew it, that he had that niche where people said, wow, what a guy, we love him, man's man, women adored him, and he knew what he did was easy, and he pulled it off.
One of the undisputed highlights of his long career was Jerry Lewis's surprise appearance after more than 30 years on the occasion of Martin's 72nd birthday.
Why we broke up, I'll never know.
Me either.
I have no idea what happened.
Dean was noticeably moved, and so were fans everywhere.
I mean it. I love you. I love you, Dean.
There's no telling where love may appear. Something in my heart keeps saying that someplace is here.
When Dean Martin died early Christmas morning at the age of 78, it devastated his old pal, Jerry Lewis. But as the saying goes, the show must go on. Jerry Lewis says although he is grieving, he will go on stage as scheduled tonight. He's in Denver for opening night of the road production of the musical Damn Yankees. Julie, Bob.
The original Mr. Smooth. He's going to be missed by lots of folks.
Brought a lot of smiles to a lot of people.
Certainly did. Thanks, Mark.
Thanks, Mark.